I'm Gill Perry. I'm Professor of Art History at the Open University. A key strand of my research is the study of 18th century portraiture, especially feminine portraiture. And that's why I'm standing here in front of the National Portrait Gallery in London, where I recently curated an exhibition called The First Actresses. This exhibition explored the fascinating relationship between portraiture, gender and theatre. And we're standing here on the edge of Covent Garden, then as now, the heart of London's thriving theatre district. One of my key interests is the important role of women in this relationship. I've researched how gender difference is constructed in visual representation, especially painting, print, and sculpture. Of course, portraits are never mirror images. They're densely coded texts or forms of visual performance. They are material objects rich in historical, cultural, social, and aesthetic meanings. The pose, dress, facial expression, props, and backgrounds could signify a woman's social status, her position, and her sexuality, and were often carefully negotiated between the sitter or patron and the artist. It's this particular relationship between portraiture, performance, and masquerade that has inspired my interest in 18th century actress portraits. In an earlier book called Spectacular Flirtations, I explored the common representation of famous actresses as seductive, beguiling, or even flirtatious, as sexually available. Although they were gaining visibility and professional status, the first actresses were vulnerable to a sexualized discourse that emphasized desirability and narcissistic adornments as much as their acting abilities. The popularity of breeches roles or cross-dressing for women contributed to this salacious discourse, especially in graphic satire. The exhibition developed all these ideas, and it also tried to show how feminine portraiture could represent the actress as a vivid visual spectacle in both her comic and her tragic roles. In this portrait, perhaps one of the most famous tragic actresses of her day, Sarah Siddons, has been painted by the artist William Beechey. Siddons was famously monumentalized by many other artists of her day, including Joshua Reynolds in his portrait Mrs. Siddons as the Tragic Muse of 1784. Another portrait that was included in the First Actresses exhibition is this married portrait of the theatre impresario David Garrick and his wife Eva Maria Weigel. In this, Garrick seems to be reading a play to his wife, who again is represented as a vivid visual spectacle in her fashionable, stunning outfit, although there's little evidence of what her career might have been. Another work that was also shown in the exhibition is this portrait of the Irish actress Margaret or Peg Woffington. This was painted in 1769 by someone called John Lewis, and Peg Woffington was well known for her comic roles and also well known for her Shakespearean parts. Through portraiture, the increased dissemination of prints, theatrical reviews, and growing seating capacities in theatres, actresses such as Sarah Siddons acquired a popularity comparable with modern stars of stage and screen. The First Actresses explored the feminine face of early celebrity culture, a theme that has subsequently been taken up in some recent television documentaries that explore the roles of women in early modern culture. Then, as now, portraits of actresses could offer a feigned intimacy, a conflation of their public and private lives, and gossipy reviews fueled a voyeuristic obsession with those private lives, while portraits could represent the actress as identifiable, yet glamorous, desirable, or monumentalized as a form of spectacle. In fact, the exhibition, The First Actresses, generated its own notoriety, attracting huge media interest, including over 60 reviews in British and international publications. The ideas of femininity and celebrity which it explored seem to have engaged and perhaps titillated modern audiences. Alongside the First Actresses exhibition, the National Portrait Gallery organised a smaller show of portraits of contemporary actresses. encouraging us to consider the parallels between the celebrity cultures of both periods. The growing consumer culture of the 18th century is often seen to anticipate our own era of mass reproduction and our obsession with visual media. And my research has tried to show the important feminine face of celebrity culture. And both exhibitions were designed to show how portraiture can function as carefully manipulated masquerade, as another form of performance.